We've been working with Brown Trading for 8 years. They're one of the largest importers of caviar in the country, and we're so lucky to have them right across the street. Caviar used to be kind of like this only for rich people type thing, and I mean, it's really not.
There's so many caviars, I mean, there's every price range. I'm really proud to be a part of Brown Trading because our desire is to help expose more and more people. It's good for you, it's now sustainable, and I think it's just awesome.
This is a great snack recipe we're going to be doing now. Some fried oyster buns. I shucked a bunch of oysters. This is just some rice flour, which is just basically rice that's been ground up fine enough, and it's almost like cornstarch, it's so fine. Some sparkling water, rice flour. By mixing these together is a perfect recipe for tempura. So you could use this same recipe for chicken fingers, for broccoli, for any vegetables, for oysters. So you want to mix it up just until it's a little bit thick. I want to make sure you guys can see that. If it's too thin, you can add a little bit more flour. If it's too thick, you can add a little bit more water, okay? Perfect, that's just the right consistency. So while we're gonna go fry these up, Maggie's gonna show us how to make the slaw.
This quick slaw makes a great topper for these buns. So you're going to have some purple cabbage. Green is totally fine too if that's all you can find. We just like this for the color. So you're going to have some of that, some scallions, plop them on in. Just a few zests of a lime here for that acid and that brightness. And then I have a dressing here of sesame oil, black vinegar, and rice vinegar. Put that in with a little salt and pepper. And then we're gonna mix it up to coat and then let it sit for, 3, 4, 5 minutes and let all those flavors really come together. And then we're gonna go ahead and put them on top of the buns. All right, slaw is ready.
Perfect. Look at that slaw. Now the color, when the vinegar comes in, it's gonna make this almost like a magenta, right? Why don't you go ahead and put a little bit on there, and I'll explain some of the rest of our ingredients here.
Perfect.
There's some Thai basil, has a very almost lemon aroma to it. A little bit of cilantro, there's some pickled chilies, and underneath I spread a sambal and kind of QP mayonnaise underneath that. And that's gonna give us a nice rounded flavor.
Oh, I can't wait to eat these. So our wine stylist, Kat from Sopo Wine Co. went right ahead and knew that a Cava Rosé would be perfect because bubbles and fried food somehow is just a perfect pair. And she just knew this would be an excellent pairing to go with these fried oyster buns.
All right, all done.
Oh, those look so good.